there's plenty of cracks to be filled in. Big one up here too. Filling the cracks in my aggregate driveway. To start, what you want to do is clean all of the crud that's built up over the years out of your cracks. Some ways to do that is to get a power angle grinder with a wire brush and clean it out. Well, I don't have one of those, so I'm using chisel, wire brush, and my air compressor to blow it out after I loosen it up. So that's what we're going to do to get started. Like I said, I just scrape it with the chisel, hit it with the wire brush real quick, blow it out, get all the old stuff out of there. But you want to make sure you save the rocks that come out, that way you can put them back into the bigger holes. Okay, after you get our cracks all nice and clean, next step is to take your compound, whatever you found at the store. I found the Sikaplex crack flex sealant. It's got a dark gray, which I like because it matches better when it lightens up. So first thing you do, of course, is cut the tip off of it, puncture the seal. Don't forget to puncture the seal. Get your caulk gun ready. Get in there, start pumping it, make sure it's coming out. Now you want to make sure your hole's not as too big, that way you don't get too much coming out at once. We're going to start right here, right in this big part, so I can show you guys a trick. I'm going to go right here, and you don't want it too high, almost just above the surface of your driveway. You don't want to go too high, otherwise it's going to make a mess when you spread it out later. But just keep filling those thicker parts. And you move along. Keep filling it. I'm going to stop right here in this little hole. Right about like that. And what I'm going to do, you take a good old stick, whatever you can find that's got a flat surface, spread it out so it bonds to either side of the crack on your driveway. And see, if you get too high, it's going to spread out, be bulgy, and make a mess. This is almost right. Now here's a little trick. Find some stones, some little pebbles that are going to match your exposed aggregate driveway. I happen to have some pea gravel right off to the side here. And you put them in the thicker parts of it so it matches, just like that. Put them in there so it matches real nice all along. Take the little stones and you put them in there. That way you're not going to see as much of this crack as you would normally if you just used the filler compound. Make sure it pushes down into the crack, that way, otherwise they're just going to come right back out anyway. And here's the other half of the trick. Take some sand, just like this. I just happen to have some sand in my backyard, which is great for this. And just sprinkle it on top. Now this is going to do two things. It's going to make the color match a little bit closer to that of the driveway. And two, you don't have to worry about people walking across it because they're just going to walk on sand now. But I like to push it down a little bit and get it nice and into the compound there. Alright, just like that. Now, I'm going to wait for it to dry, And then later on, we'll come back and check out. Alright, now we have a section of the driveway that's cured for at least a couple hours, or whatever the compound you use says. Usually it takes a few days for it to cure all the way. But we're going to go ahead and blow this off real light. And I'll show you what the end product looks like once you guys are all done. As you can see, it's hard to even see where I used it unless you get real close and you know where it was. But it's all right here. Still not cured completely. Like I said, it's going to take a while. But see how the color matches pretty much with the old style? That's what you want. That way you don't have a ridiculous looking lines going all the way across. This was Ryan's real rants. I didn't do too much ranting today, but hope you guys learned something. And